Hello friends, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink with my release and review video for Honeybee's Make It Merry release. It's end of October 2022. Absolutely fabulous release. As always, disclaimer, I am on the Honeybee design team. These products were sent to me. I don't have to do these release and review videos. They're just fun. Plus, it gets my own creative brain, working as I go through it. So, let's just dive right in. There's a lot. This release is big. It's all like holiday, Christmas theme, and it's fabulous. There are a bunch of stamp sets, die sets, some hot foil, waxes, accessories. There's a lot. There's a lot. So, right off the bat, there are some sentiment sets. So we have the Home for the Holidays sentiment set, which I love, again, when there's a mix of fonts. That just makes me happy. So you've got outer sentiments, inner sentiments, a very kind of classic look to them. And there is a coordinating wafer die set to die cut all of the sentiments, which of course love. Wishing you were home for Christmas. Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Warmest wishes. All be home for Christmas. Thank you for your holiday hospitality. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I got that one. I'm going to set that aside. I'll get to that later. Then there's the Jingle All the Way sentiment set. So you got Christmas bells are ringing. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer, etc. Again, fabulous. This will go with the Bell die set, which I'll get to that as well. And then coordinating wafer dice for all of these. So we got those ones. Then there's the Let Nature Sing stamp set, and this is Christmas blessings, season tweetings, always listen for the bird song, cardinals appear when angels are near. This also will go very, very well with another die set. So, yeah, holiday wishes flying your way. Coordinating wafer dice for all of these sentiments. And again, I like you've got different, fonts going on and just all of, I love it. I love it. Love it. Then we've got bear hugs, which is just really cute. You've got your bear, and he's all decked out for Christmas. Have a very good Christmas. I can't bear that we're so far apart. I come bearing gifts, bear hugs. It's so cute, honestly. Coordinating little wafer die set that'll die cut the bear, as well as all of the sentiments. And then there's this one. This is Polar Pals. Well, this is just big old polar bear. And you got his little buddies. So you got I love you more than I can bear. There's snow buddy like you. Cold noses, warm hearts. You melt my heart. Isn't that cute? Coordinating wafer die set to die cut everything. Let's get that one. Then we've got this one. This is the Elegant Floral Frames. Now this one, you've got your stamps, so two large floral frame images. These I immediately, it's ooh, heat emboss these, gold heat emboss. You can make them ornaments with this little add-on piece. There's a bow, two sentiments. There's coordinating wafer dies. And I love that the inner portion of these is separate. So you can die cut it as one and have a sentiment in the middle, or you can die cut it as a full little frame sort of a deal, just depending on what you want to do. So coordinating dies, and there's coordinating stencils for this one. So you've got all the stencil pieces to color everything. So it's a set of 3 stencils and the little openings. And I'm really liking. It's weird. It's because it's hard to show on video. Everything's etched, as you can see, but I like clear stencils, especially layering that. It makes it so much easier to line up, everything super quick, super easy. Love it. So you've got the stencils for the frames as well as the bow. You can also fill it in. So you don't even have to do any coloring. So I keep things like this. I like to try and keep them all together, and it's just the packaging. I just cut the tops off the packaging that everything comes in, because why bother repackaging everything when this works? But yeah, I keep stamp set, coordinating die set, stencil set, all in one. Makes life easier. So we got that one. Then there's this one. This is the Holiday Wreath stamp set, and you've got this great big wreath that'll fit an A2. Let me double check. I'm almost positive that's A2 size. Here's my little A2 piece. Yes, perfect. So you can do a whole card front, no problem. There's separate pieces as well that you can layer or use to create little clusters, etc. This one again, coordinating wafer die set. Rather than having a die for the perimeter because it's meant for the stamp, there's the die for the inner. So you can use that, have a different color cardstock. You can easily make this into a shaker using that inner wafer die. Love. And this one also again has a coordinating stencil set. Telling you don't have to color. I love that. So this one has 4 stencils. There's all the greenery, the individual flowers and leaves, and then all of the little pieces in here, and everything's etched out and whatnot. So coordinating stencil set, and then we've got the die set. So I am all about that and then some. And same thing, I just keep it all stored together. Perfect. So there's that one. Then we have the Holly Jolly background. Love this. Love this. So you got all this like mix of like fonts and everything, and there is a coordinating wafer die set for this, so you can die cut a bunch of these, which I really love. I was like, what is this? Oh, you know, and then I was like, that's actually really awesome. You can get more use out of it. So it's not just a background stamp. You can stamp and heat emboss or just stamp it and then die cut a bunch of these sentiments, and love. It's got that one. I'm going to stick that one because I think that just goes like that kind of vintage vibe. So this one I was really excited about. This is Saint Nick. It's got a nice big old Santa Claus. Like, he is big. Let's pull it out of his packaging. So you got this cute kind of vintage looking Santa. And again, there's an A2 card base under there. Just to give you an idea how big this is. So he's like focal point. Love it. He goes so nicely with that background stamp, etc. There's coordinating sentiments, whole bunch of sentiments. Love. I don't know what it is about like vintage Santa sort of images. It just, and yeah, coordinating wafer die set. I get him, all the sentiments, wonderful. Like, absolutely love. So that's Saint Nick. And then we've got this one. This is ARTSY Angel. So you've got your angel image and then a whole bunch of sentiments. Again, just that mix of font. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. And Peace on Earth, Joy to the World, etc. Just a really beautiful set. Coordinating wafer dies for that one as well. Then we've got this one. This is Scandinavian Christmas. So you have some frame images. You can again make these into like hanging elements, ornaments, etc. And then all these little elements to create little clusters or wreaths. Bunch of images. We've got some candles. There is with the stamp set listing, there is like a graphic too to give ideas of how to use this, which is really nice. I like that because that's not usually my forte, you know, doing the arrangements. And then again, coordinating wafer dies for everything, as well as with these like frame images. There is an outer and an inner. So you can literally die cut it as a little like frame piece, or you could just die cut as is because you got a sentiment, whatever. I like options. It's really nice when they're thought out. So we got that one. And then this one is another gorgeous one. This is the Potted Poinsettias set. So you've got potted poinsettias, you have individual ones, we've got like individual leaves and a bow, so you can like layer it up if you want, and then a bunch of sentiments. I like that some of these like sprinkled throughout here isn't specifically holiday and Christmas. Apologies also to my lights are like reflecting. It is, and if my microphone picks it up, it is like practically blizzarding here right now. Sounds like it anyway out in my garage crafting space. So I like that Thank you for your kindness, for your friendship, you know, for being such a gracious host. Love that. Like, and I like the style of it too. There's coordinating wafer dies for everything. Love. It's got those. And then this wonderful pile. We've got layering stencils again. And I'll have graphics as I show these. This one's the Nordic Winter stencil set. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm really, really loving, you know, this whole layering stencil, whether it be to go with stamp sets or like just layers on their own, all the different elements. It's fun. So that's the Nordic Winter stencil. Really, really pretty. Then we have the Under the Mistletoe stencil. This one's a set of 3. So there's 3 layers to create like a gorgeous background with. I also love with the layered stencils, you can do things like do your ink blending, and then your final layer you could do like glitter paste or something, you know? Like you could do all the greenery with inks, and then the berries you could do like a red glitter paste. That would look amazing. Or a white glitter paste if we're getting really particular, because yeah, mistletoe is white. So yeah, love it. So got that one. Honeybee has now started with the embossing folders. I'm kind of excited about that. So this is the Kaleidoscope embossing folder. Oh, the texture. I'm going to have fun with these. You guys know it's another thing I'm obsessed with is embossing folders. I love them. They are fabulous. So, and this is definitely one of those patterns you can use kind of year round. So, love. So, got that one. Get back in its package. We have a hot foil plate. I'm kind of excited about this. I've already like talked about how much I love plaids. This is the Plaid A2 hot foil plate. Again, perfect for Christmas and holiday, but also for just anything. Like plaid, to me, plaid is plaid. You can use it for anything. Love it. So we got that one. And then we have, this is another one where there are multiple products and they all work really well together. So this is Grandma's Christmas tree. You know those ceramic trees with all the lights? Yeah, Costco is selling them now. Like, because they used to be like more of like a vintage thing, but yeah, they've like really come back in vogue. So anyway, you have the tree. This also die cuts all the little notches to stick in, like you've got lights or candles, or you can stick in little birds. How fun is that? And there's a little separate wafer die that'll cut the flames for those candles. Love. Always love that. So you can build that cute little vintage tree. So there's the die set. Then there is also a coordinating embossing folder and stencil set. So the embossing folder will emboss all of the fabulous detail of the tree and the star topper. So you can get all that amazing detail with those with the die cut pieces. Love. Love. So you got that. And then last but not least, there's also a stencil set. So you've got the layers to do different colors of the levels of the tree, as well as like the little border piece kind of along the bottom, because usually those, if you really want to go more accurate, those trees are, you know, very green, and then they have like a stark white right around the edges. So that's what this will accomplish for you. Love it. And yes, there's also stencils for the star topper as well. So options and coordinating things to make life easier. And same thing, even with this embossing folder, since it does specifically go with this, I'm keeping it all in the packaging so I know where everything is all at once. Love it. So that one. Then we have the Mountain Circlescape. Again, love. And this is a good size to kind of take the like focal point. Like there's an A2 card base. So you could do your little circlescape, you could die cut that, add a sentiment. I love, there's a separate couple wafer dies, so you could have like a setting sun or the moon, depending on what colors you wanted to do for the actual sky portion of this. Love. And yes, I've mentioned this before. Honeybee's packaging now for all their wafer dies has the outlines on the packaging, which with ones like this, not as big of a deal, but like all those sentiment pieces, there are outlines underneath the dies so that you know if one's missing, where they go. I love it. I've shown in other videos how I've traced around a lot of my dies with like Sharpie markers and things, because I like, again, to keep everything with its packaging. It's just makes sense. But yeah, it makes it so much easier, especially if I'm trying to puzzle piece die sets that there's a lot of dies. To have the outlines, it's like, oh, sticks there, done. So thought I would mention that. So we got that one. Then there's the vintage picnic basket. So you can layer this all up. Ooh, you could use that plaid hot foil plate and make like this like a gorgeous plaid, you know, Christmas themed basket, and then fill it. There's other elements that you can use to fill this with. Love. So got that one. And this is the one I was mentioning earlier. This is the Lovely Layers Winter Birds wafer die set. So that goes with the Let Nature Sing stamp set. So you've got your lovely bird layer pieces. There's a bunch of detail to these as well. Isn't that fabulous? Love. Same with this one. Here's a layering holiday bells wafer die set. So you can build gorgeous bells with this, and that goes with the Jingle All the Way stamp set. Perfect. Perfect. Then there is the mason jar vase. Love this. How cute is this? And again, this is a good size. Like, there's your A2. Like, it'll take up an A2 card. And then you could put some greenery in there. Or you could get really fancy if you wanted and have things on the inside. This is something where I would see being really cute if you had little, like, firefly images, you know, you could have them in there as well. Like, options. So many options. Little bugs. All that fun stuff. So that's the mason jar vase wafer die. We've got a couple of background wafer dies. We have the Winter Gems A2 cover plate. It's gorgeous. This one doesn't really cut. Yeah, it'll just emboss all this beautiful detail. Oh, love. Love. So we got that one. So absolutely beautiful. And then there is the Christmas Star A2 cover plate. And same thing, I'm pretty sure this one will cut out the little like star portions, but everything else it's just going to emboss. Oh yeah. Love that. So got those. And then we have the beautiful Winter Village die set. There's a ton of pieces in here. And same thing, like how gorgeous is this die set? So you can create your own little Winter Village scene. Isn't that just so much detail? So got that one. And then we have the Lovely Layers Poinsettia. I love me the Lovely Layers. Can't go wrong with it. This will go great with that basket, the jar, anything really. And this one's like the simplest. You've got like doot, like layer it, stick in a couple extra leaves, you're done. Love. So got that one. Then we have the Lovely Layers Winter Greenery. So that goes with that one. This would look really nice in that picnic basket, etc. All these gorgeous pieces. Love. Love. So got that one. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Foil Script Holiday Set. So you got all your sentiments to hot foil, and then all the coordinating wafer dies to die cut them out, which I love because I don't like messing around trying to line things up and make sure they're straight and blah, blah, blah. It's like if I can just hot foil it and then die cut it, life is good. So those are, I think, all the stamps and dies. If I missed any, I'll have links to them. It's all good. So I also mentioned there are a bunch of new accessories and beautifulness and just... So first off, pattern paper. We have Giddy for Gingham. Love. Look at this beautiful paper. Oh, the colors. It's great for all year round, you know. Just want to add some simple, oh, these purples. You know, a simple gingham background, die cut them, etc. Look at all those gorgeous colors. So that's the Giddy for Gingham. And then we have the beautiful Make It Merry patterned paper, and it just, oh, it makes me happy. So, oh, love, 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 love this paper. It's so pretty. So pretty. Love it. Oh, I love that tree paper. Oh, and yes, die cut that basket. Oh, you know, man, love it. So that's the Make It Merry paper. There is Bling, of course. We have some gold glitter enamel, gold glimmer enamel stickers. We've got the holiday pearl stickers. This matches the paper. It's all beautiful. So these ones are pearls. We have Winter Wonder, which is just a blue combo, which actually goes with the wax melts. I'll get to that in a second. And then we have the Make It Merry gem stickers, which coordinate. Love it. Love. Got those. And then Honeybee has also released Pigment Inks. So we have Brilliant White Pigment Ink, Metallic Silver Pigment Ink, and Metallic Gold Pigment Ink. So just like any pigment ink pad, these are the foam. It's like super, it's pigmented, it's beautiful. Oh, this is like, and this is different than other gold pigment inks I've used over the years. Oh, I like it. I would almost call this like vintage gold. I don't know like how to describe it. It's just, it is different. I like it. I literally just opened all this stuff up and haven't even had a chance to create, play, nothing. So yeah. Oh, I like these. These are fun. Okay, so we've got those. There are refills I highly recommend when it comes to any pigment ink. Gold, silver, white, etc. Pigment inks, because of the nature of the ink, because they're pigments, they're not your typical dye inks. So the pigments, they sit on top, then that's why it's the foam pads. But because they are a pigment ink, you do go through it more frequently than you would with a dye ink. It's just that type of product. So I do recommend having the refills when you get the ink pad. Saves yourself the grief. And also when refilling pretty much any pigment ink pad, a lot of times you kind of need to work it in. Usually I just use like an old gift card, that sort of a thing. Because again, pigments, the ink is thick. So you always want to make sure to shake it up really, really, really well before you re-ink. And yeah, love it. So excited about all these new products. Like, so there's those. And then last but certainly not least, more wax stampers and wax melts and a fun little accessory. I'm so excited. So this is the Be Creative silicone craft mat. And when I opened it, I was like, well, that's cute. It'll hold your blending, tools, I guess. But I was like, this surface is a little bit like smallish, I was like, But then I realized, oh, it's technically meant, you can still use it for blending. Like the flat surface area here, it will fit. Here's an A2 card, but it's mostly meant for your wax tools. And then you have this surface, so you can melt your wax melts. You can pour them onto here. This is like, it's heat resistant silicone. It's also thicker. So you can, melt and it's not gonna like cause any damage. And then you can create your little wax melts if you want to create them separately. You can peel them up and glue them on. Love it. I'm kind of excited about this. So you can kind of keep things, and if you want to just sit and like kind of mass produce, why not? You know, I don't know. I was super, super excited. So yeah, it's super thick. It's anti-slip. Because it's thicker, it does allow for higher heat capabilities. I think it says up to 480 degrees Fahrenheit. Love it. Love it. So yeah, things will come off really easily, and it, you know, all your little wax stampers, which I've already taken them out of the packaging, but the 3 new wax seal stampers, I've got the little gift. That's this one. So we've got the little gift, and then the snowflake, which I was like, oh yes. Again, there's something I started collecting, you know, wax seals. I started talking about this a long time ago, and I had some lovely subscribers have sent me. I've got a couple of vintage ones. I've got a drawer now of like wax melts and wax stampers, and then Honeybee started making them, and I was like, yay. I love it. I don't know what it is. I love collecting them. They're fun. Anyway, so we got that one, and then we have the Christmas tree wax stamper, which is super cute. So we got the 3 new wax stampers. And then we've got the Make It Merry honeycomb wax melts, and these coordinate, of course, with paper. So you got a couple different shades of green, a couple different shades of red, and then your white. And I just love. So that's the Make It Merry honeycomb wax melts, and then we have the Winter Wonder, which goes with that bling. So the Winter Wonder wax melts, also just beautiful. So you got like light blue, medium blue, like a navy blue, silver, and white. Love. Like, I don't know what it is with wax melts and wax stampers and all of it. I just love. So that was the Make It Merry release in a nutshell. As always, I will have links below the video. I will also link to my blog post, and in my blog post it's picture links to everything. Way easier to navigate if you are unsure about that. So that will be linked below. As always, follow me on my social medias, my Instagram and my Facebook. Especially my Facebook, it's the easiest place to keep everybody updated with new things, like all my new posts, what's going on, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, thank you guys as always for watching, you know, taking the time to watch my videos. Thumbs up and comment if you haven't. The thumbs upping and commenting especially, not just benefits me because it tells the robot overlords that you guys like what you see, and then the robot overlords will push up my videos. But I actually just recently had someone comment, and they were like, so many of your older videos are popping up in my feed, like ones I never saw before. I didn't even know they existed. And it's because she's been consistently like commenting on my videos, you know. So she was watching, she thumbs up, she'd leave a comment. So the robot overlords, I joke about this, but it's true, you know, oh, this person's enjoying it, so they're pushing more of my content out, and she's getting a chance to actually see it. So that is one way, because you can subscribe. I appreciate it if you do. You can hit the little bell as well. There's the little notification bell that you're supposed to get a notification when I post a new video. I say that with sarcasm because 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time, I don't think that thing works at all. But thumbs upping and commenting does. The more you engage, the more shows up. And then as always, I do post every time I have a new poster video. I post it on my Facebook page and my Instagram. I did get my email subscription on my blog working again. I had to switch to a new provider. I thought I'd mention that here. I already did a post about that a couple weeks ago, but that works as well. So if those of you that watch my videos and were subscribed, check your spam boxes and your emails, because it's called follow.it is that. And a new email gets pushed out like in the middle of the night if I have a new post, and that's it. It's just to notify you guys, hey, I've got a new post. You can check it out. That's it. So I think that's all my little housekeeping duties as well. New release, all the links will be below. Stay tuned, I'll have a ton of videos coming. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!